Hey guys, it's Justin from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video highlighting the key market breakdown as well as a few stocks we are watching. Hope you enjoy. So, getting things started, if you guys have watched our previous videos, the first thing I'm going to be doing is breaking down SPY. What have we seen from SPY within the last week? What can we expect to see within the coming week? Start this from a weekly chart perspective, a very weak chart. This is a very strong candle close, and in fact, we closed at the lows of the weekly candle, which is not all that common. We closed at the exact low, similar to the setup back here from July 6th, a bearish bar here on 117, and then now we're moving to the downside. We're putting in these lower highs, lower high, lower high, taking out this prior attempted higher low, closing at the low, follow through, attempted bounce on lower volume, and then hammered down here on Friday. The key from the daily chart is if we break this 420.50 area. If we do break that, I do think we have room down into like this 415 area, and let's draw that, which is this prior retest region here. That 415 area, you can see a reject, 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 hold, and then that trend continuation move to the upside. So any weakness that we do get, if we do make a new low below 420.50, eyeing this short side down into this 414.55 area on this continuation move lower. Again, looking very, very weak, not much strength. Continuation to the downside, nice volume picking up here. If we take out this low from that 10-6 move, which if you guys recall, we had a hotter, I believe it was a CPI print than expected, and we still pushed up when the market thought that we'd sell off drastically, or it might have been PPI. Either way, it was a flip of the script where we had a hot print come in and the market ended up rallying. Shows you the amount of buyers that are present down here, and if these give out, I do think we can see that move down into 415. Now let's take a quick look at the daily EMAs here, and let's go right here. So yeah, we are back below the 200, we bounced up, we failed the 50, we failed the 100, and we're moving lower here off the daily chart. A hold below this 200, around that 426 area, looking very, very weak here. This really should have seen a higher low and push above this 50 EMA here from the daily chart, break this downtrend move, and instead, false breakout, continuation down, 3 straight red candles on pretty strong selling pressure here. So again, bearish below that 420.50 area. If we do not negate that low, I will be watching for a bounce move into 426, 428, 429.50, and then 431.54 being a huge 4-hour level here this week. Now, interesting to note, I want to touch on the VIX. Same levels still playing out on the VIX. This 2076 area, break and retest here on Friday. A little bit concerning as we do get that pullback and close near the highs. Some strong strength here. Now, as for levels overhead, let's draw a few that I see here. Right around this 23 area, reject into support here. Watching that area, and above that, I would say up into like that 25 area. So whole dollar psych regions, 23 and 25 above. 2075, a huge area. Wouldn't surprise me to come back, retest this, and then move higher up into 23. Forming a short-term uptrend here on the daily chart from the VIX. Nice higher low, nice takeout of this prior high, and continuation to the upside. So keep those levels on watch this coming week. Now, a few individual names. One that I really like and really interesting here, but I'm waiting on it to follow through, is going to be Netflix. And we formed these 2 inside bar days after a short strap here on earnings, pushes up, holds through 400, attempted second move here on Friday, closing near the low. I'm watching if we get back above 409.53. We have an easier move from 413.20 all the way up here into like that 438 area. Not likely to test in one day like we got on this breakdown day on 9/13. But any strength for this gap and go continuation move, watching above that 409.50 area for the continuation trade. Coin in this descending wedge, but we're forming a nice basing structure down here around 70. So bounce, 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 forming a higher low now too. So you can, if you go from this low, higher low, higher low, higher high, then this one, higher high than here. forming this higher low. This setup would be negated below like the 72 area, breaking this prior pivot. Trying to push to the upside here, breaks this descending trend line here over like 77, eyeing this. It does have potential up into 82 before that earnings move here. And if we do zoom in on, let's do the hourly, you can see reject, reject, come up close, reject here. So basing structure was 70. If we do fail that 72 area, setup is invalidated, 72.10 exactly. Setup is invalidated. It would be a new low here, and I would not like that for that higher low structure off of this whole cycle support. So watching again over 77 for that move up into this 82 prior pivot here, which was on 10/10 of this year. Now, one that I'm also keeping on watch that almost looks like a capitulation move is going to be TLT. And TLT tracks the Treasury bond yields. Obviously, it's been a brutal period for bonds, but it gets to the point where this is more of a capitulation move than anything. You see this highest volume here. Let's even zoom this out. Let's go, say, 20 years. The highest volume ever. And when you see something that's trading the highest volume ever, normally that's a capitulation move. When's the last time this happened with this high volume? Is on 3/2 of 2020. And look at where that marked. It marked the high where we went from 180 all the way down here to 80. So capitulation type move, I'm thinking we are getting closer to a bottom than a lot of people expect. Anytime you get these vol spikes, oftentimes you see a reversion. So vol spike reversal, reversal here, big reversal here, and then you end up getting these buyers coming in down here, pushing up, and now we're getting this selling pressure here. And the selling pressure is a capitulation move. Highest volume, like I said, going back all the way into 2014. So there's some serious amount of volume being traded on this. A lot of people likely being liquidated as they're trying to play the bounce on this move lower, buying the low, trying to buy the low, and it continues to dip lower. So I think we do have a low that's trying to be set around this 82.77 area. Confirmation for me is a reclaim back over 84, where I do think we can trade up into that 88 region overhead. With that being said, those are a few stocks and names we're watching, as well as the key market breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in joining our team, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We'd love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great week, and see you all on Monday. Thank you.